Hello, Mrs. Hirschberger. Tristan here, and I was just watching your video called The Naked Truth on Courage, and I decided that I would like to do something on that too. Because one of the things you were talking about is the fact that, well, the job that you're doing is one where it's really polished, you have to dress up, and even though some of it is off-the-cuff stuff, you're still reading off a teleprompter. And I wanted to put my input into that because I work for, well, the National Park Service, and I work in a position where you're talking to the public like straight to their faces, like 300-400 people a day, and it's interesting because there's this whole idea of this social plumage you have to have so that when visitors come to you, they're not judging you, they just are trying to get information from you. You need to be really polite and all that. And I found when I returned back home that it was an interesting shift when I came home and I'm not really doing public speech anymore and I'm just sitting at home. You have no social plumage, and you kind of start figuring out who you really are and how you actually are as a person. Because I used to think, oh yeah, I'm the most positive and energetic person in the world, and while I am pretty positive and energetic most of the time, it's definitely interesting to see that I kind of have that secluded side to me that you don't see when you're doing public speech 8 hours a day. And you know, when I took my job really seriously there. So even when I wasn't working, I was still working, because you know, whenever you're in uniform and whenever you're out on the grounds of you know, this is in Hawaii and Alaska. You know, you had to be representing the government, and you know, you don't want to mess up and be like saying something like the government shutdown was the worst. You don't want to do that. So, yeah, just wanted to put my input, and I really appreciate your Naked Truths. I watch all of them, or almost all of them, and this one inspired me to make a video. So, name is Tristan, and you can share my video if you like. Have a good day.